What's up, guys? Von Red One here, and I just woke up because that E3 conference. I'm using it now for a cure for my insomnia, and it works. It's a 100% effective cure for insomnia. If you have trouble sleeping, just watch this conference again. Oh man, what a train wreck! This was probably EA's worst conference yet. This was terrible. Completely horrendous. So I'm going to go over the very few things that happened at this conference. That's one of the flaws right there. Long conference, 90 minutes, the average for a conference, but this felt long because there were so few games revealed or even shown. And I apologize if this list isn't in order. I'm going off a playlist because no website can accurately list everything that happened in order. I guess like these journalists aren't that good, which is sad. But we're going to go back to the first thing, if I can find it correctly. They started off the conference with Battlefield 1. They showed off a trailer for, what's it called? In the Name of the Tsar. Which, one thing about it, it'll be the first time you can play as female soldiers in Battlefield. There'll be new weapons. They added the Russian army, I believe. A bunch of new things. The trailer is there. I'll let you guys go see it. And they had new announcements. I think they're finally bringing it to esports. They showed off championship something. He said the FUT championships. But the way he said it, for a long time I thought he said the fuck championships. I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, they start off with Battlefield 1. I like the game, but I feel like they could have at least shown some. I don't know. I don't even know what they could have shown for the game. Maybe they shouldn't have had it here. The game's already out, and we were getting Star Wars in general, so they probably should have just left it alone. So we got that. Then of course we go into EA Sports, and this is where I start falling asleep. And again, I apologize if this isn't in order. We had Madden 18. Hurrah! Yeah, that's cool. We had FIFA 18. Yeah, nice. NBA Live 18. Yeah, it's all, yeah. I think those are all the sports games. Okay, yeah, that's all I'm saying about those. Fuck sports games. If you want to fucking watch sports, go watch them on TV. If you want to play sports, go outside with your friends and play them. And that's all I have to say about that right there. That's why I hate sports games. I can just go outside, call my friends over, we can go play basketball right now. There's literally a basketball hoop not far from my house. Like I could walk to it, not far at all. So fuck sports games, completely. Fuck them. Then we have Need for Speed Payback unveiled, and what was one of the interesting things about the whole conference, gameplay looked good. It showed off this demo of you driving a car, of course, chasing down a giant truck. You let this woman get out of the car. She went inside of this truck, got into a car, and drove out right as it was crashing. And this was a really cool car. Really impressive. And the demo, that was pretty much the demo. It looked cool. I made it sound boring, but again, this whole conference was, so forgive me if I'm not being the most energetic person right now about that conference. It was that bad. Next up, we had a game called A Way Out, made by the same guy that made the game Brothers. Never played that, but I heard it was a good game. But this trailer actually looked good. This was one of the really good parts of the conference. It looks kind of like Uncharted, to be honest. It's got a very heavy co-op thing to it. They say like the only way to get the full experience is to actually play it co-op. And it looks like Uncharted, but not as out there. It has like a more simplistic art style compared to Uncharted. But it looks cool. I'll have to see more of that game and follow it, see how it goes. It actually looks pretty interesting. And it's called A Way Out. Then we had, again, more sports. Oh, they had Anthem, which this is a new IP from BioWare, the real BioWare, because if you don't know, Mass Effect Andromeda was more or less given to the interns or some shit. That's why it turned out that bad. So the real BioWare is making this game called Anthem. All we got was like a 15-second trailer that more or less said, "Stay tuned tomorrow at the Xbox conference for the gameplay reveal." So today we have. I'm recording this today on Sunday, so I'll have that to look forward to later today. So Anthem, The trailer itself looked kind of cool. It was CG though, so we can't judge it. From what it was known as Project Duncan. From what we know, it's supposed to be like a Destiny killer or so, similar game to that, maybe even better. Hopefully it is, because Destiny needs some competition. They gotta get their shit together. So yeah, we'll see that today at Microsoft's conference. And then they ended the show with literally like 25 minutes of Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, game looks good. I mean, I expected that. There was honestly a leak like the same day of the conference. Yesterday morning, there was a leak. I just watched that. It was low quality, but you could still see gameplay. It was mostly heroes, though, so the conference showed a normal soldier's gameplay experience, because that's what you're going to be playing as most of the time. And like the leak was just like Darth Maul, Rey, and Boba Fett, so glad that we can finally see some normal gameplay of it. The game looks fantastic. They fixed all the problems. It looks like it'll have a campaign, and that was the real highlight of the conference. EA brought out this girl. Let me see what her name is again. I probably won't even pronounce it right though, because it's a different name. They brought this girl, Janina Gavankar. Bruh. If you were sleepy at this conference like most of us, when she came on stage, you woke right up. Yo, she was wearing this Star Wars dress, like looking like an Imperial. Oh my god, that woke me up. She's voicing the main character, Iden Versio, and more or less they're saying the campaign will be good. The campaign is not being done by DICE, it's being done by a company. It's either Criterion or Motive that's working on the campaign. And one of them is also doing the flying. So there's 3 devs working on this game. DICE just did the multiplayer, so this game's going to be good. They have high quality going into each aspect. So I expect the game to be very, very good. I'm going to get it day one possibly on PC. And the gameplay looked good. It looked solid. The graphics looked fantastic. The hero combat looked really good. The shooting looked more in depth. It didn't look as casual as the first game, so I'm glad they did that. That was kind of a flaw with the first one and why it died off. It was so casual eventually. The hardcore just like, I don't care. And that was the conference. That was it. And literally the highlights of the conference were A Way Out. What's her name? Janina Gavankar. And Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay. 3 highlights. One of which wasn't even a game. One of which was an actual woman that was very attractive. So, EA, it might be time to just stop doing conferences, bruh. It might be time to just stop. Just stop now. It's not worth it. You just make yourselves look bad. You make these games look bad. Battlefront 2 didn't even... The reveal of this didn't even... It wasn't even as grand as last year when they revealed Was it last year? I think it was last... No, it wasn't last year. The reveal wasn't as grand as when they showed off the first Battlefront. Like when they showed off Battlefront in 2015 at E3, that looks grand, and you're like, wow, this looks amazing. Here, they just cut to like a group of people playing it live there. I'm like, you shouldn't have done this, because they were showing people fucking up, they were crashing into each other and stuff, and I'm like, this was very sloppily put together. It could have been done so much better, but they just sloppily put it together. So, next time they'll know. Sorry about my phone, I forgot to turn the volume down. Not the notificate, whatever. But yeah, sloppily done, not that good. EA, just stop. Just show your games. Just put out trailers at Sony and Microsoft's conferences, divide them evenly. And just do that. Just stop doing conferences. Square Enix isn't having one this year. They put out a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer by itself this morning, so they learned, because their conference last year was really boring. EA do the same. It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Step 4, get help. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it. I rate this conference a 3 out of 10. Yes, a 3. That's because there were 3 good things here. Only 3. There was A Way Out, Janina Gavankar, and Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay. The only things here that were actually worth it. And I know I said Need for Speed was kind of cool, but even that was kind of just like, So yeah, that's all I got to say about it. Let me know what your thoughts were down below. I might do a Microsoft E3 review, possibly. I'm busy. I gotta clean up because tomorrow I'm having an E3 party with my friends. We're gonna watch the PC, Ubisoft, and PlayStation conference. So I gotta clean up the house. I got schoolwork to do. So I'll see you guys next time. Again, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to that One Nation on the PC and PlayStation. Join the Vanguard. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.